Hi, it's Terry here with the Bushman's Crafts with the sunglass case in the next maker's kit. The kit comprises of the leather. It's all been cut and all been punched. All the holes have been punched for the sunglass case and folds in half as so. So you receive that in the beautiful moleskin bag. Also in the little envelope, we have the thread and the needles. You'll get a couple of these stitching needles and you'll get a roll of wax thread. Now, what we normally do, if you measure this and then multiply it by 3, that's the sort of length you need, but we've added a little bit more, it goes to 4. So you've got plenty of thread to go there with the wax thread, the needles, and the leather to put together the sunglass case. Okay, we'll take our leather that's supplied, and also in your little kit there's some instructions. So instructions will guide you along, and then we've got that other video that might help where we've enlarged the saddle stitching. So if we start with the sunglass case and obviously fold it in half, match up your holes nicely. Now for me to stitch, I've got a stitching clamp here, but not everyone has a stitching clamp. So some alternatives is a bulldog clip. If you get a bulldog clip in and it holds it all together while you can start stitching. There's these other little clamps that you might have around that you can utilize that hold things together while you're stitching. This becomes easy once you get the little knack of it. It's not too bad at all. So let's get started here. I'll fold it in half, as I said, match it all up. You might get a little crease line in here, don't worry about that, because once we're finished we'll give it a little coating of leather conditioner, which makes it really nice. Now this is the veg tan leather, as in all our makers kits. I'll just make sure these holes are lined up. Okay, I better put the specs on. Now obviously thread your needles, your 2 needles with your wax thread, and what we do, I start 2 holes forward. I start this way. So although I'm going to stitch down this line this way, I'm going to start here, stitch back 2 holes, and then go along. That makes sure that I've got a nice strong stitching at the opening here, and that'll be the area that you're open to the sunglasses, so that gets a bit of wear and tear. So once we go through here, get your thread nice and even. Now I'll just come back those couple of holes, as I said. Now what we've got to do is make sure that when we're stitching in a saddle stitch, and I'm going to put 1 needle through at a time just to keep it nice and simple, is that whether we have the left hand going through first and then pull that back and have the right thread in front. Whatever we decide to do, you must continue to do. So example is, here goes the left needle through. I'll pull that right through and hold that back and put the right needle in front of that thread that comes through. Now, you see how I've come back and I'll stitch back this way. Now I'm going to go back along that line. So it'll be a little bit tight on these holes because obviously we've already stitched through there, but just work your way through that. The wax thread will move nice and easy. So keeping in mind that we're putting the left hand back, the right hand in front. So pull that through. As I say, it's all a bit tight at the moment, but that's fine. Left hand through, coming back. Right. Now hold that left thread back and the thread underneath, so it goes through. Pull that right through. Right. There we go. Keep it nice and taut. Don't go pulling really too hard on it, but keep it nice and taut. Right. Left through first. Right. So I'll hold that there. The thread's underneath. Then I'll put the right hand through. So if you get that process going and keep it exactly the same all the time. You see that there? Here we go. Left hand. Right. Pull that through. The right hand thread is underneath the left but goes to the front in the hole, and we can keep that consistency. Now if you put the right hand through first and then and you do it the other way around, that's fine, as long as you keep it the same all the way through. Okay, left hand, pull it through, the right hand's underneath and in front. Pull them through. That's it. Nice. See how nice and neat that is? Continue that all the way around. All right. We're coming to the end of this, and as you get more used to the stitching, you'll get a lot quicker and you'll be able to put your needles in together once you get all of that right. So that will come as you get more confident. Now, we're just about at the end here. This is my last hole. All right, just feed through there. Obviously back this way. That's just a little bit tight. Now, as we did at the start, we now go back 3. Again, this will be very tight, but the great thing about wax thread that it does allow to slip through a little easier. So the back one, we'll go back this one. So you're just stitching back through those holes. We'll go back through to this one here. I'm just going to go one more to make it the 3. So the left one through there. That's it. This one through. As I say, it is a bit tight and everything else, but it will go. The wax thread will allow that. So we've 6 through that, and nice sharp blade just against the thread. Boom, boom. You'll find it's probably easier to hold the blade against the thread and then pull it tight. Now, see that? Just beautiful. Right, there we have the finished product. The lovely saddle stitching down, all nice and neat, and just take your time to get it nice and neat because it's there forever. The lovely contrast with the lighter colour stitching against the cognac veg tan. And that's the theme that you'll follow through all these makers kits, so it all will match nicely. So there's the lovely sunglass case, and why don't we try a pair of sunglasses in there. These are actually not mine, but there's your little sunglass kit. What a great little item, personally or to give away. Now, tooroo from the hut until next time.